Okay, so you want to rewire your brain. You found all the reasons why you want to become a better version of yourself. You know that you want to become a better student, learn languages, enjoy your work, or run 10K. But how on earth do you get started? Well, it's all about creating a roadmap for yourself. What is a roadmap? Essentially, a roadmap is a plan where you visualize and track your progress thanks to milestones. Additionally, in our roadmap, there are concrete actions or habits that we have to do in order to get to our end goal. The more we visualize and plan this out, the more likely we will succeed. I could go on and on and on about all the different reasons why this works, why the most successful students do it, but instead, I'll leave that for another video and I'll show you how to make such a roadmap. That's what this video is about. Rewiring your brain. How does this work? I've mentioned it before, and rewiring your brain is nice, but it's not specific and it's not a goal. It's actually something that's happening all the time. If you want to learn to enjoy hard work, then the rewiring of your brain is actually a byproduct, something that happens along the way while you're putting in that effort, that hard work towards an end goal, such as getting ripped, acing your exams, finishing a project. So trust me, the rewiring of your brain will happen on the way. The improved learning, focus, discipline, motivation, energy will happen automatically if you follow on a good plan towards goals that are either needed or something that you're passionate about. So let's get cracking on making this roadmap to success. Defining our end goal. First of all, we need to be specific about the goal that we want to achieve. Your brain does not like unclear, vague statements. That leads to demotivation. We need to be crystal clear about what we want. For instance, I want better grades, I want to become a better student. That is not a good goal. Your goals should be specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and timed. A good goal is, in 3 months' time, at the exams, I will get 80% on math. Specific? Heck yeah. Measurable? You see it in the results. Actionable? Well, it's you that's doing the exam. Realistic? We're not going for 95%, and 80% in this case seems realistic for us. Timed? There is a deadline, and that's in 3 months. Now it's time for you to think about some kind of end goal that you want to achieve. So we got an end goal, a dream, an ambition, insight, but to get there are some requirements, some things that we have to be able to do in order to achieve our end goal. In this case, I will need to know all my theory from this trimester. I will also need to improve my baseline in math skills, thinking fast, knowing the different steps in a math problem, being familiar with formulas, and I will need to build my focus and a good study habit so I can prepare on time for my exams. That's some tough stuff, and to complete those requirements, there are some sub-goals which need to be defined. So, 3 months, that's how much time we have. Now, we look at every month and we set some goals for ourselves for by the end of that month. I'll start with the first month. I want to have an overview and a written copy of all the theory that I've seen until now. I want to have done 3 or more of each type of exercise, in math that is. I want to get over 70% for the math test next week. Once we've completed these milestones of the first month, then we can start deciding the milestones of the second month. But now, let's start looking at how we get to those milestones. There are things that we have to do. Often there are actions that we have to do regularly, and in our example, it's spending time studying. Writing our theories or exercises, it's a block of time we spend towards study. If we want to be efficient and reduce the mental strain to get started, we should turn this into a habit. Now, habit building and why you should do it, I'll leave for another video because that is a completely different topic on its own. But what we can do is completing those habits a weekly goal that we want to achieve. The habit I want to build is having a block of time where I can completely focus on studying. We should start small. So this week, I dedicate 10 minutes to math each day. I set out a plan where I can check off each day that I have completed, and then that's the goal for building a good habit. Now we also have to think of some one-off actions that could help us forward. Some actions that I thought of for getting 80% on math. Set a daily reminder to study at a specific time. That is something I can do once, put it in my phone, and that's going to help me in the future. Create an overview of the theory I need to work on. Create an overview of the different types of exercises I was going to work on, and lay out the plan for the habit building. Depending on our time and motivation, we could either do these during the 10 minutes, or if we're feeling particularly ambitious, we could do it now or some other time. Building further. Next week, we look back and reflect on our progress. If it was all too ambitious or hard, then that's okay. We adjust our goals to that and we look how we can improve our chances while not going too hard on ourselves. For example, say we got distracted a lot by our phone during those 10 minutes. Now, this doesn't seem very probable because it's such a short time, but it might happen once we hit 1 or 2 hours and we've built it up. Either way, we realize that and then we can decide to put our phone away in a different room. But if all goes well, then we can increment it to a focus block of 15 minutes a day. At the end of the month, we review our progress and set our goals and habits for the next month. And like that, we build our roadmap to success. Oh yeah, a few tips. Make it visual. It helps you understand. Make it physical. You want to be able to write and check off your goals. This will really, really improve your chances. The whole roadmap might change, and that's part of the process. Give yourself a little reward after crushing your goals. So what you should do is write the benefits of completing these goals and what treat you'll give yourself afterwards if you'd like to. Here's a full template which I'll be using to learn about agentic AI. Pause the video now. Okay, so this was the end of creating your own roadmap. That was it. This is the second element to elevating your life. In the next few videos, I will be talking about friction reduction, the third element. And those are all the techniques and methods to boosting your motivation, energy, efficiency, and the speed at which you'll rewire your brain to start liking hard stuff. So, thank you for watching this video. Let me know how you get on with building your own roadmap. I hope it was useful and see you soon.